Oh yeah, we have wind rays. I can't wait to go here, but no, not yet. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Let me clear the exclamation mark. Okay. Alright. You know, one thing I realized is that it's weird how Arlecchino, she can't like do the thing, do the thing that Fontainians can, like swimming up, like diving thingy. And also, I realized that she doesn't have the Numa or Uzia. I haven't done her story quest yet, so yeah. I thought she's Fontanians. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, where should I? Hmm. Hmm. Let's go here. Time. It's time for the lore. Well, I don't even know if I can, like, if I can, how to say, figure out what what they say, like trying to piece it together. But let's read it anyway. Okay, la chanson d'Erin. Hmm. All right. Okay. Ooh. Wait a second. Wait a second. Where should we? The best place. Hmm. Should we do it right here? I mean, they have the same. No, I think this right here is okay. Okay, let's start with this one. Ah. Okay. The fall of the faded castle. Ooh. Let me see. Uh, a poem penned by an author unknown. The writing style seems to give off a strange and ominous aura. Interesting. Okay. Volume 1. Alright. Once in a dream, I saw a black ship. It sailed through dark night and bleak fog. The hull was rotten, the mast shattered. Yet in some perverse just at human rationality, each broken piece had been placed in some twisted way, entwined together by the algae and seaweed that enveloped the vessel, forming a dreadful dark shadow that shambled through the moonlight. That none could glimpse and not panic. Shift your gaze just a little, and in an instant, it shall appear again before you. Wait. The sail through a dark night. A tall and slim figure standing upon the deck, wrapped in dark robes, its face barely seen. Only its eyes, those two cold eyes, which can pierce your soul with a glance. Oh, okay. Was that a monster that rose from the depths of the seas? A lord written from some ancient world? Or perhaps the nightmare itself? Ooh, it's kind of interesting. I kind of like this one. Hmm. Mm-hmm. The hull was rotten, the mast shattered. Dun-dun-dun. Wrapped in dark robes. Dark robes? Hmm. Okay, Volume 2. By the banks of the world's purest lake, there once stood a glistening castle. Gold leaf and gems decorated its walls, and it shone blinding in the post-noon sun. Okay. Pretty banners and flags flew from the roof, while majestic towers soared alongside. Guests from afar peered through colorful windows and marveled at the wonders every step revealed. Mm, all right. Yet none was more marvelous than the many statues, odd in form but as real as life. In the center of the hall sat a golden stage where musicians played day and night for the castle's master. As the music sounded, listeners flocked like swarming bees to dance in time with the beat that seemed to captivate the entire world. The wine flowed never ending to sate the thirst for revelry. All could partake, no matter their class or their homeland. But none of this could ease the master's fears, or bring his troubled soul at a moment of peace. And each time the tower's clock struck its deep midnight chime. Wait a second. Is this? I want to say, like, is this like? Are they talking about like not Remuria, but like the one with the during the Narcissan first time? Or maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Okay. He would be possessed by an controllable ugh, uncontrollable panic, trapped by his fears and his gloom. The dark-robed figure would surely collect on Dap's ode, and all before his eyes would be turned into dust. The souls of his guests and his own included, as tribute to dark, ancient world. When they say like dark, ancient world, uh, all that's in my mind is like the abyss. Hmm, okay. When it's about musicians, it makes me think of Remuria, like the harmonica? No, the something something. Hmm. Okay. At first, all was still, apart from the curtains in the breeze and the faint sounds of animal chewing echoing through the walls from some unknown place. Then, an odd, rasping laugh erupted from an empty room. Is that how it is? I think. Hmm. A nameless horror spreading in the dark, then with the treble thunder and storm, glowing red fog. Oh. Hmm. Glowing red fog cloud? It sounds like Cumbria. A glowing red fog cloud embraced the castle just like a shroud. On the castle's great central stage, a tall, thin figure did appear. A dark spirit, a dark spirit in black robes arriving at last. The guest, a moment ago enjoying their revels, fell to the floor one by one, bereft of time even to scream. The master sat, shivering and still on his throne, his soul also snatched by the dark. Hmm. Amid the roar of brick and tile hitting the ground, the castle's glory faded into the past, swallowed by glimmering waves. Okay. The blood moon. The blood moon? The blood moon? Ah, sounds like Andrea. Okay. The blood moon, the towers once blocked, reappeared in the sky. It's baleful. Wait, baleful? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to uh make my voice high. Baleful? Isn't that Arlecchino title thingy? Wait, kind of want to check after this. Okay. Oh, you know what? Thank you for the hat pats. Wait a second. I think. What is your constellations? No, this is not what I want to see. This is not what I want to see. No. Oh, the Bell Moon Rising. Wait, where can you see the? I don't think it's here. Oh, okay. Constellation is Ignis. Okay. I swear there's like a. Is it? Oh, wait a second. Hehe. Now it's good. Alright. Is it? No, it's not this one. I swear, like, in the live stream, I saw like a Bell Moon thingy. But, okay. Alright, let's go back. Bell Moon. Okay. But I think I'm going to stick with my decision. Like the blood moon, the baleful thingy is like kind of related to Arlecchino somehow in some kind of way. Plus, in her elemental burst is, it's a blood moon. Okay. All right. The blood moon. Okay. Where should I continue? The blood moon, the towers, once blocked, reappeared in the sky. Its baleful glow sweeping the land, and today, by the banks of the world's purest lake, the water reflects the long-fallen, faded castle. The joy and brilliance that once lit its halls. Consigned to legends and dreams, the ruins lie suffocated in the gloom. Through shattered windows, statues appears like to monsters. Who with wait, statues appears like monsters. Through shattered windows. This line reminds me of like Through the Looking Glass. And also like this one right here, the statues appears like a monster. So it's like kind of reminds me of like the golems. Hmm. 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 Who with the discordant tune that played sank with the castle into the sea. There is nothing there now, bar darkness, death, and loss. Imagine if like this whole thing is about like, no, I doubt it. I doubt it. No, I kinda like this one though. The fall of the faded castle. Hmm. Okay. Black sheep. All right. Time tracker. Time tracker. Ooh. This is the whale hot air balloon thingy. A Fontainean science fiction novel published by the Steambird. It tells the story of an engineer's travels using a time machine. Oh, okay. Interesting. Using a time machine. Hmm. This is a story from many years ago. After the evening banquet, Miss Aviva, who today would be Lady Nenonen, Nenonen? Lady Nenonen was, as, as always, they're theatrically grousing to us about the all too swift march of science, though her grasp on engineering is even less firm than her knowledge of Watatsumi Island. Oh? Ooh. Okay, though her grasp on engineering is even less firm than her knowledge of Watatsumi Island soil quality, and of course, she knows nothing about the latter either. Okay. But self proclaimed interest in engineering was in vogue amongst some ladies and gentlemen at the time. Our ancestors had already conquered this land thousands years ago, she said. Oh, it's a she. I mean, this one. Okay, said by her. All right. She said as she cleared her throat, twirling her jade plumed and blue jam. Jade plume? Jade bloom, jade. I'm trying to remember jade bloom. It's is it the boss thingy, right? Okay. The it's bloom. Okay, her jade plume and blue gem encrusted folding fan while endeavoring in vain to wear a visage of despondency. And a few hundred years ago, they conquered the oceans with ease using new diving equipment. Today, some noble young folk have suddenly got it in their heads to use a so termed gravimeter to break free from the earth's shackles and conquer the skies. And surely I fear the dream may yet become reality in the near future. Indeed, it is as it is just as you say, humans. What a mighty and energetic species with such great wisdom. No matter the circumstances, humans ever seek to change their living conditions with unimaginable passion. The Steambird editor immediately opined. Opined? 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 Is that how you say it? In truth, when it comes to mechanical engineering and theory, humanity is already on par with the Creator. They have conquered most of the natural world, and by their will, they can shape this world anew. I mean, yeah, it is true. It's like it's kind of reminds me of like Leonard's situation. Like he's the one that creating the wind glider, glider. Ah, that's not what I meant to say, Miss Aviva said with an affected sigh. Those distant and dark unknown continents, those ruins hidden deep beneath the seas, all that romantic exploration and trailblazing. Trailblazing? I'm sorry, guys. I like it. How they kind of like use these terms, because like kind of like related with the Honkai Star Rail. I like it. I like it. Such great achievements. that which has put the glorious achievements of our sciences and reasoning on full display have all but become lost to our civilization. All but become lost to our civilization. Our forebears reached too high and achieved too much, leaving too little for us to explore and conquer. Could there be a sad fate to befall those ladies and gentlemen amongst us who were born to crave the exploration of the unknown? Here, her pretentious invocation of the legendary King Argyadai, legendary King Argyadai's words seemed an attempt to prove how truly this state of affairs hurt her. However, everyone simply sat around lazily, and most giving polite note. Lady L lightly yawned, seeing how no one answered. Miss Aviva's enthusiasm faded, and she proceeded to switch the topic to the next week's ball. This was evidently a more popular topic, and the stiff atmosphere once again grew lively. Monsieur Monsieur Ratar was just about to regale us with the tale he had heard in Sumeru regarding a tower, a mage, and a glass ball. A glass ball. But before he could begin, Mr. Sirik, who had remained silent till now, interrupted. Regarding a tower, a mage, and a glass ball. Interesting. Good, Miss Aviva. The things you said certainly left an impression on me. He lit a cigarette. However, you need not worry. There is still one space that has yet to be subdued by humanity. Indeed, if the required techniques do not emerge, I fear it will never be. Where is that? Ratar asked. Thalan looked on his face. He had been so very confident about his monkey story after all. Time. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this. Time. I mean, I know it's not always about Istaroth, but hey, hey. The room fell silent momentarily before all present broke out into laughter. What a preposterous talk! Dr. Rainier declared, trying not to laugh. Firstly, how can time be considered a part of space? I mean, they can consider it as a part of space, no? Can you separate yourself from time and exist independently in space? Alone. Ooh, this one. You know, as I read this line, I immediately think about Totoro. You know, and all of his segments. Ooh, you know, I wonder how he achieved that. Like all these different segments in different time, different period and stuff. What do you mean? I mean to, at this moment, still be speaking to me and in the next, disappear without a trace. Is this possible? He waited for a moment as if waiting for the others to think. Obviously, anyone with the capacity for rigorous thought would know for certain that much like length, width, and height, time is also a dimension of space. As such, it is a part of nature and can thus be conquered. Utterly preposterous, the doctor muttered. But did not refute this statement. I have been involved in research of this sort of for some time, he continued, and I have come up with a machine that can allow people to travel through time as they please. This machine will be ready in 2 months. At that time, Miss Aviva, I invite you and all the ladies and gentlemen present here to my workshop to bear witness to humanity's next great achievement, the conquest of time. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this, man. Miss Aviva did not speak. In fact, from her expression, our noble friend did not understand Mr. Sirik's words at all. Mr. Sirik. Interesting. Science fiction novel. Okay. 2 months later, we, the Steamboat editor, the doctor, Mr. Revelo Oliver, and others who had attended that evening banquet came to Sirik's workshop as agreed. Miss Aviva was not there, for she never had much interest in such things, but instead found more meaning in attending a social ball at Salon Charitat? Caritat? Surprisingly, Sirik had grown older and more frail in just 2 months. He used a time machine, I guess. In the dim light of the lamp, his once enthusiastic, arrogant expression had hardened into something indifferent and solemn, almost like the emaciated ascetics of Sumeru. Okay. He welcomed us to take our seats, speaking in a calm tone. Well then, how is your plan to conquer time progressing? The steamboat editor asked directly. Where is the time machine you spoke of? Hmm? Zurich did not reply. Instead, he pointed to the desk next to him. Our gazes followed, and in the middle of that table was a gold-plated whale-shaped model airship about the size of a small clock. Oh, even a non-professional eye could readily discern that the model was of exquisite craftsmanship. Beneath its clear crystal shell, an indistinguishable and formless color flowed ever so slowly, glowing faintly in the lampshade's shadow. So, the doctor said. So he's the one that invented the whale airship thingy? The or more like the design, or is it? Okay. So, the doctor said, it took you 2 months to make this little toy that would amaze even Leput, Leput, Leput artisans? It certainly looks like nothing special, Sirk said, an inscrutable motion shining in his eyes that could almost be called pity. But this is simply a projection the object has left in this moment, just as one can only see a thin line when viewing paper from the side. Blithering nonsense. For some reason, Sir did not refute that statement, merely asking us in a calm tone to hear him out concerning his time travel experiences. We agreed, and so he began to tell the story I shall now relate below, without interruption from beginning to end. For all of you, it was 2 months ago when I first told you of the idea of the time machine. Similarly, it must have been a week ago when I finished constructing that device and stepped into it. initiating the very first instance of time travel in human history. The strange sensations that came over me as I traveled through time and beyond are beyond words. Just as there are no words with which one can impress the star's brightness upon a blind person. About 20 minutes after this, though describing time travel by using subjective time is quite meaningless, the machine ceased operation. Oh. Oh. Using subjective time is quite. I looked about me then and realized that I was in a Remorian imperial settlement. Huh. The grand temples and arenas carved of titanic stone would make the opera epiclese hang its head in shame, while the creations of Alain Guillotin would be little more than a child's wind-up toy before the towering Remurian columns. Oh? Wait. I'm trying to understand it. Hmm. Oh, that's good. Hmm. Interesting. The grand temples and arenas carved of titanic stone would make the opera glass hang its head in shame, while the creation Guillotin would be little more than a child's wind-up toy before the towering Remurian columns. Just as I was beside myself in awe, a few patrolling troops discovered me. Oh, okay, seeing my strange style of dress. They took me to be a spy. Oh, uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh no. Seeing my strange style of dress, they took me to be a spy from the barbarian tribes. They seized me, naming me a lowly slave, a degenerate believer in a false god, and threatened to throw me into a deep cistern to feed the vipers. Cistern? What is that? What is that supposed to mean? Wait a second. Cistern. Deep cistern. You mean like a like a tank. Oh, tank or like reservoir. Okay, all right. I see. Interesting. Okay. Defeat the vipers. Fortunately, the local Adele. I later found out that her name was Idea Anavana. Realized that my identity was anything but ordinary, and had me sent before her. She endured my calamitous grammar and catastrophic accent. At that time, I could not even pronounce Remuria with it coming out. Something more akin to im. Okay. Emiya. Aw. I don't know why I found it cute. While asking me, asking me many questions, which I answered truthfully. Quickly, she accepted the fact that I was from the future and showed me a stone slate that the slaves had recently dug up. Oh, okay. Interesting. The slate was a perfect square, each line and column engraved with 7 symmetrical sequences of symbols. These were not in Remurian script, but rather characters that we use today. What? You mean like... Wait. Fontaine language, right? Okay. I want to say Teyvat language, but I don't think it's Teyvat language. I mean like Teyvat Fontaine version language. Okay. They were not in Lemurian script, but rather the characters we use today. Oh, a stone slate. Slaves had recently dug up. Okay, alright. Uh, where is it? Okay. Regardless of the manner in which the text was read, or the order or direction, the information within the text did not change. It was an elaborate riddle involving dogs, pastures, cyan finches, the summer rains, the songs of the roses, the Arishball tiger stripes, and the ordered patterns of frogs. Despite my long-time love of wordplay games, this endless cycle of riddles made me terribly dizzy. Hmm. For some reason, I knew that I must solve it no matter the price. Ah, I see. That's why. Okay. Nice gum reading. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hmm. I spent a half a year doing so alongside idea. Oh. Okay. And as it turned out, the key to deciphering it lay with the name of a slave. Deciphering it lay with the name of a slave, now 30 years dead. Oh, wait. Does it mean that there's a person from the future travel back in time before him, but now he's already dead? What's left is just like his slate. Okay. Well, the answer was a date set several hundred years after the empire's fall. Never seen streamer reading text. Well, this will be your first time. Ah. The key to deciphering it lay with the name of a slave, now 30 years dead. Well, the answer is, what's the date? That's several hundred years after. Oh, okay. So it's like the date that this person traveled back in time is like it's like several hundred years after Remuria's fall, I guess. Interesting. I, I bade idea farewell and stepped back upon the time machine, forwarding myself to that date. In hopes of finding the secret behind the stone slate. There I met several Marashosi hunters, and they showed me another stone slate. Oh, which again had 49 mirrored characters on it that formed another riddle. Again, the answer was a date. One set in the future, still further off. Following these stone slates directions, I crisscrossed the fabric of past and future, shuttling back and forth 13 times. Okay, each stone slate's riddle was trickier than the last. One of them could only be cracked using a bad romance novel that would only be published 300 years hence. The fifth word of the 37th page of that book would form a conjugate with the full my brain. Okay, the fifth word of the 37th page of that book would form a conjugate with the full name of the 375th Mason guardianage officer from 375 years ago. Jeez. Okay. Another riddle's cipher was based on a white flower that will only bloom several millennia in the future. White flower will only bloom several millennia in the future? I know not its name, and its pistil structure very strange indeed. I want to say Intevat flower, but I don't think so. Because it says that will only bloom several millennia in the future. So, I know not. I know not its name, and its pistil structure is very strange indeed. It might be a mallow of some sort, but I cannot be sure. That flower is nourished by skylark. Wait, skylark? Wait. I still remember something about this. Because I think because during my like I do it during when I'm trying to understand about like what's it called? Um what is the place called? Ah got it. The skirk? Yeah. I'm trying to understand between like skirk and also like there's a place called I forgot. I forgot the name. Wait. It's like in Fontaine as well. Oh, wait a second. Let me see. That, like, I'm trying to understand like the lore, the Car Caribdis place thingy. Wait, let me. I think you know what. Let me show you. Like the area right here, the Caribbean ruins. Like I'm trying to to make sense. I mean, and yeah, and also Ipsissimus during they came out few patches ago. So yeah, still remember there's like something to do with it, and also like with Skirk. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting. I like it. I like it. Time tracker. Okay, where is it? Okay, it's it, right? All right. Um, but I think it's more to Skirk. I think it's more to Skirk. You glad you found your stream? Thank you. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm happy that you found it that way. Ah, I hope you enjoy your stay though. Yeah. All right. So that flower is nourished by scarlet calls, and so one of the clues it's wait. So one of the clues to its cipher was the number of rips. Rips on a skylark. Um, you mean the ribs? You mean the narwhal? No, I don't think so. Okay, all right. Wait, you know what? Where's my lore book? Did I write Skylark anywhere around here? I don't remember. But I do remember that I that I that I that I encountered this skylark thingy. Oh my god. Your notes is so unreadable. Hmm. There no. Oh my god. I can't even read my own writings. uh no, not this one. No, no, no. This one is about aliens. Mm, not this one. Hmm. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Okay, you know what? Let's continue. All right, where is it? Um. Hmm. And so one of the clues to its cipher was the number of ribs on a skylark during Lemurian times. I suppose that is, generally speaking, just how the riddles worked. The final stone slate came from the underground storeroom. Oh, of the past. Oh, sorry, of the Pastel Alton Memorial Museum. Ah, oh, oh, wait, which one? Is it the one at the Fontaine institution area thingy, or is it the one during the uh Narcissan Cruise World Quest? Which one? That one is only we found only like Basil's notebook about recipes. So I don't think that one. I think it's this memorial museum. I think it's the one with the Fontaine Institute, the Natural Institute thingy. Natural Institute? No. See, I already I forgot the name. Okay, and had not but one number on it, 0. Hmm. Is it like the one that have like word like a symbol on the? No, that one is someone else. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just mumbling here. I did not know what I was thinking at the moment. After all, setting my destination to 0 is an action utterly devoid of meaning. But I punched the number into my machine, all the same, and pulled the control lever. After who knows how long, the machine stopped. I sensed that I was floating atop of a sea. I sensed that I was floating atop a sea with no waves or tides. For even the wind did not exist at that moment. It's kind of like everything stopped, is it? The sky that loomed overhead was not blue, but a dark red adorned with countless stars, pale and distant, like salt frost lining the shore. Hmm. Hmm. I stared at these very first oceans, transfixed, and several minutes passed before I realized that there was something shadowy hidden beneath the placid surface. It was Palamermonia, which should not be there. At that moment, I could hear someone call me by name, Nevan Sirik. The voice called. Oh, it's his full name. Oh, you guys cannot see that. I turned and it was like looking into a mirror. A man identical to myself looking me dead in the eye, just as I did to him. Nevan Sirik, he continued, you wish to conquer time. No one can do that. It was you who left those riddles behind. Oh, it's question mark. It was you who left those riddles behind? Wait, so does it mean that the guy before him, the present him, was actually the past him? Okay. Okay. Okay, wait. No one can do that. It was you who left those riddles behind? Question mark. It was you who left those riddles behind. He repeated my question as if it was an answer. Those riddles are part of time, and every matching symbol is time itself. So, the final answer to the riddle of time is zero. Zero is not an answer. Instead, it is another mystery, for the answer cannot be found in the riddle, he said. The answer to time's riddle is a mirror. I don't know. I know it's not about Easteroth, but I, I, I couldn't help myself but to think of Easteroth. Okay. It's a mirror. Or perhaps I should say that this is the answer that is simplest to comprehend. When two mirrors face each other, time is infinite. Time is the infinite reflection of light therein. Countless diverging, converging, and parallel lights form the illusion we call time. There is no past or future, for the past is the future. As you stand here at moment zero and look forward along the gap between the two mirrors, all beams of light fall along the same plane and not one may escape. The Palamarmonia had already sunk long before it was ever built, and the sunken palace will be raised anew. Joy, sorrow, tears, and death must infinitely recur, for this is the nature of a mirror. Similarly, you can never conquer time, just as you can never grasp your shadow in your hand. Perhaps it was horror or momentary frenzy, but when he finished, I whipped out the firearm I kept for self-defense, leveled it at his head, and pulled the trigger. Oh no. Imagine if he, I mean, he did pull the trigger. What if he just killed himself? Wait, no. He's alive. Because this is just like a story the Steambird wrote in this book. The room was silent. I did not expect you to believe me, Sirik said as he stood up, his eyes sweeping the room. Just take it as a bunch of bunk that I made to cover up for my inability to make a time machine. Make of it some lame tale, a dream born purely of delusion. In any case, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. Wait. I think until the story cuts right here. And then this room is where when Sirik tells the story to all of them. Okay, this like the steamboat reporter, the doctor, and everyone. Okay, wait a second. Never conquer. Perhaps it was a horror momentary frenzy. But when he finished, I wiped out. The firearm I kept for self-defense, leveled it at his head and pulled the trigger. The room was silent. Hmm. Okay. Just take it as a bunch of bunk that I made up to cover up my inability to make a time machine. Make of it some lame tale, a dream born purely of delusion. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, I shall take my leave of you. My future self awaits a riddle that I must set him. I never saw Sirik Neven again. Oh, no, I kind of like it. Wow. Oh. Wait a second. Hmm. Do we have it right here? Hmm. Ah, Fontaine Research Institute. Ah, I said Fontaine Institute. It counts. It counts. Okay. Yeah, I still remember like in the work quest, they said something like they want to make it as like a museum, but then it's not working out. Like this one, like this area. Hmm. Or is it? Hmm. I swear, there's a description for it. No. Yeah, somewhere around here. Interesting though. Okay. Ooh, Harry and Harry. Okay, alright. Oh, let me let me take a sip. I heard I heard from my from my viewers that Barry and Harry have like a lore to it. Lore about Conria. So I think we're going to keep it. I think we're going to keep Baron Harry at last, like the last book to read. Hi, thank you for the follow. I'm currently just reading the books that I haven't read yet. So yeah. Hello, hello. I hope you guys enjoy your stay here. Okay, we'll save this Perrin Harry for last. Okay, let's read this one. La chanson d'Arignes? I don't know how to pronounce it. Imagine reading Genshin books. Well, it's me. I read them. Oh, chapter 6. Oh, is it? Wait, I don't think this is. Okay. Chapter 6? Where's chapter 1? Hmm. Okay. Okay. The chanson. How the emissary of King Remus came to Arenias, asking her for a gift of Aremori Castle's water. Aremori? Aremori? Castle's water and earth, and for her to submit to the Symphonia Capitoli, which means the eternal harmony. Kinda like it. Okay. Alright, chapter 6, part 7. Wait, where is the. No, no, not this one. Hmm, is there really no, chapter 1? Okay. All right. Part 7. How the emissary of King Remus came to Arrhenius, asking her for a gift of Armory castles, water, and earth, and for her to submit to the Symphonia Capitoli. Of the glorious deeds. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at the name! Of the glorious deeds of Otkaris of Renani. Okay, of Renani. Of Renani. A righteous and noble knight and his valiant battle against a venom-breathing dragon. Much has already been said earlier, that we shall draw to a close here. Now we shall look back and talk of Arrhenius in those days. Can be bothered to read. If I need lore, we'll watch Ashik. Ah, I see. That's a good one. That's a better way to do it. At the time, Arrhenius had just defeated the princess of Beluqua, Adrabatis, and Uiromandwa. Whoa, okay. And accepted their allegiance. And so, wait, okay. And so the residents of the Lost Lands knew of the kindness of the mistress of many waters, submitting to her rule with sincerity. To celebrate that fealty and wisdom, 8 days of feasting were ordered in Armory Castle, with all to be treated as honored guests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. You know? Wait a second. Arrhenius, okay. We are. Now it's interesting. I wonder if these thrones belong to them. You know, there's 3 thrones. Maybe I'm just. I think I'm wrong, but I don't know. Okay, let's continue. All right. Where is it? At that time, Arrhenius had just defeated the princess of the three, okay. And so the residents of those lands knew of the kindness of the mistress of many waters. I wonder if this is the... Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to understand here. I want to say it's... I want to say it's... I don't think it's Agria. I don't think so. I think it's Arrhenius, right? Yeah. Submitting to her rule with sincerity. To celebrate that fealty and wisdom, 8 days of feasting were ordered in Armory Castle, with all to be treated as honored guests. One day, a musician arrived, an emissary dispatched by King Remus of Capitoli, claiming to have a message to deliver. He came with no attendants or guards, just a single horse and a golden-tipped fescus? It is Agria? Oh, I see. Okay. That's cool. Thank you. As a symbol of his status, everyone present was deeply displeased, but the emissary was permitted to speak out of respect for Arrhenius, the beloved leader of the knights. On seeing Arrhenius, The emissary first wished her well and performed a formal bow. Wait. What is this in front of my eyes? Oh, my goodness. I can't focus. Alright, okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. On seeing Arrhenius, the emissary first wished her well and performed a formal bow before explaining his intent. I represent the most honorable and greatest King Remus, Emperor of all, and send my regards to your court. May your anger never destroy your powers of reasoning. King Remus asks of you two gift as legitimate tribute. The first is water, for the purest of waters can wash away all sins. Second is earth, for dense earth can resist the erosion that looms. Mmm. Okay. King Remus expects you and your people to honor his wishes. Should you dare resist, death shall be sure. That's blah, blah, blah. That's I can't. I cannot talk right now. Okay. Should you dare resist, death shall be sure to follow. Hmm. Hmm. I asked Google. She is the okay. I see. I see. Thank you. Thank you. King Remus. Is it? Is it before or after? I think, of course, it's before the fall, right? I already forgot like most of this book. That's how bad my memory. Hmm. Capitolium, center of Removia. I think like the fall is like something to do with. Okay, wait. The most terrible attempt to pass power rivers to the godly domain to humans. Ah, yes. He wants to give like divine or like god authority, something like that to the humans. Hmm. Melody God King's melody is played only in Capitolium. Okay, ocean will rise, fires will fall. Okay. Hmm. Alright. So it's like before of course before the fall. What am I talking about? Okay. Where is the okay, right here. The emissary's message sent Sir Guillaume of Gelon into a rage. Oh, and he drew the sacred blade of Narbonese. Where I feel like I I feel like I know these words before. Like I've encountered this name before. Like during like readings and world quest. Huh. Cease you, braggart. To make such threats on this occasion is an insult to every knight here. And if you mean to threaten my sworn liege, there is no need for me to hold back. I shall have your head, sir, in a single stroke. More of the brave knights drew their swords, including Knight Blancandrin. Blancandrin? His compatriot, Knight Marcel. This name. Okay, maybe I'm dripping. Yeah, maybe I'm dripping. I'm dripping. Yeah. I think I think maybe I feel like a sense of deja vu. Deja vu. Ah, okay. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, long time no see. But the wise knight Arrhenius gave an order to the knights present. The emissary from Capitoliani was not to be harmed. Please tell King Remus, great emissary, that in this world there is only one to whom we bend the knee. Ah. Is it Celestia? Okay. I need to finish the. Okay. And that is the benefit. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. All right. And that is the beneficent mistress of many waters, our mistress who bears for us our sins, the greatest and most honorable ruler. No other ruler or god can be spoken of in the same breath, for she is the greatest in kindness and first in glory. On hearing that, oh no, King Remus' emissary again spoke, saying this before all gathered there. Before King Remus conquered the land, war, hunger, or plague often descended upon us. Those who once fought against each other have been brought to peace under a single ruler, and this is wisdom. For otherwise, who shall mourn when the waters flow over our heads? And who shall save us in our hour of need? Of all these braves, who has rescued themselves from ignorance and superstition? Who hears the cries of the weak? King Remus. King Remus's orders are well meant and born of pity. He does not wish to see a single person fall into the waters. He would see all saved. Hmm. Okay. So. So Remuria and like the moment when Egeria, like when you know when Egeria exists, they they lived in the same era, I suppose. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Part 9. Where's part 8? Where's part 8? Okay, it's okay. Give they only gave the important parts. All right, chapter 6, part 9. How the knights of every region united to lend their strength to Arrhenius in opposition to the designs of the Capitoliani to invade. When Sir Agricane had finished, the fine bowman, Agricane had finished the fine bowman knight dressed, Prince of Leonis. Oh. I'm sorry. um, was first to speak and offer his view. The harmony and prosperity that Vivarium's heir has promised us are not but lies, his promise but trickery. Knight Arrhenius of the Lake Light, none so wise and noble as you should be taken in by such pretense. You must know that those words are aimed much like a poisoned arrow tipped with gold. It may be dazzling to watch, but the pain it brings shall be all the greater. You must know that those words are aimed much like a poisoned arrow tipped with gold. The pain it brings shall be all the greater. His fair companion at Siltia, Sil at Siltia, at Siltia, whichever you wanna call. Okay, the lady of the Azure Sail, whose name meant daughter of ice. Interesting. Was next to speak. Vivarium's heir is the least trustworthy of traitors. That he would have such harmonious congress with Boethius. Oh, Boethius. Hmm. Okay. He would have such harmonious congress with Boethius is completely bewildering. Knight's eeriness of late light. No matter what reason he offers, we cannot let the Capitoliani harm all we know to be good. Please, make up your mind as soon as you are able and do battle with the court of the Capitoliani. For there shall be no salvation for our souls should you bend the knee. Let the evil disappear like dew in the sun. Oathbreakers and the unjust will be driven from this world. And in this way, songs will be sung of your wisdom. For those who seek to exact the depth of bloodshed will be remembered by those in misery. Hmm. I think you know what to to have better understanding. Like for me myself, I think I need to reread this. Hmm. It's long though. It's long. Ah. Okay, let's continue. All right. And following that, Sir Names, Sir Tolpin, and all other noble knights lent their swords to the fight. Irenaeus knew of their dedication and offered her sincere thanks. Then she met with King Remus' musician and spoke to him as follows. Please inform King Remus, noble emissary, that we are not bound to bow before any monarch. The mistress of many waters has granted us all equal honor. There are none greater who shall trample me, none lesser who must envy me. And I am to lead her blessed army to destroy the white dragon and the grand city. The white dragon. And to cleanse their bodies in their own blood. Ah, I see. The white dragon. Hmm. The white dragon. The white dragon. Hmm. Okay. To cleanse their bodies in their own blood. Like a herder drives the wolves from his flock, I will drive the invaders from this land to serve as an eternal warning. And with that, Irenaeus ordered Sir Fierabras to prepare wondrous gift for the Capitolian musician. She also ordered the emissary to be escorted back to Charybdis. Oh, castle? Charybdis castle, so he could report to King Remus of that. I wonder if this castle is like the same with the area, the Charybdis, the fort of Charybdis. I mean, like a part of it. Hmm. Also, the emissary to be escorted back to Charybdis castle so he could report to King Remus. Of that we shall write later. Hmm. Yeah, this is the fort. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. The last volume Chapter 20. Oh wow, we jumped quite a lot. Part 3. How Arrhenius bid farewell to the mistress of many waters, and how she threw her sword into the lake 3 times. The mistress of many waters heard all this all this, and in her eternal kindness, compassion, and grace, granted Arrhenius her wish. And so Arrhenius said, "Thank you, O Queen of many waters, for showing me the pure grail I so urgently desired, and for allowing me to complete this journey. Those knights who yet survive, your servants, you will continue to loyally serve you and your future kingdom following that noble musician. They will pursue the lingering shadows, restoring justice. For those who travel in the dark yearn for the light, while those in the light know nothing of the dark." I kinda like it. "Goodness is nothing but a dream. Thus do I present these good nights to you and beg that you forgive their sins." The mistress of many waters heard all this and... Ah, it's the same. Okay, alright. "O Queen of many waters, I confess to you my sins, and do not hide my evil, for they are too grave to be forgiven. In your high and pure ideals, you must not forgive such sins. The only possible comfort for my soul is expulsion and exile. There are no angels or divine edicts in your kind and loving land. Only sin may determine sin, and only people may judge people. I ask only that you remember my suffering and witness our grievances, for these are like disease, like a poison. I submit my name into your hands, and may all who criticizes be cursed for all eternity, for the lack of righteousness." The knights with sea-colored eyes. The knight with sea-colored eyes finished her speech and drew her shining sword. A beam of watery light shone from it and lit the valley. "Oh, fair haute Claire, sword of light!" Sword of light? You know what? Somehow it's kind of reminds me of the sword that we got from Narcissus Cruise Quest. I don't know. Somehow, you know, because like the Numa, when you change to Numa, Horticlare. How you shine under the blazing sun's beams! You have drunk the crimson blood of the unrighteous. Oathbreakers and the unjust have fallen like flakes of snow to the ground before your purity. Countless sins stain my coat, for I bear the guilt of bloodshed. I have taken lives, and even that of the righteous, yet still you shine. May the mistress of many waters have mercy. Then the unrighteous are not worthy of you. Beautiful and holy lake-like, I return you now to the lake." Thus did the knight with sea-colored eyes cease speaking. She threw the sword in her hand to the waters of the lake. Yet, oh sorry, yet the sword did not sink and drifted back to her feet. "Oh, fair Horticlare, sword of light, you are so lovely and sacred, your golden hilt inlaid with jewels. Deirea, that maiden by the lake, that noble lady of pure waters, gifted you to the chief of knights so she could perform countless deeds. She once used you to conquer Perigord. Perigord? Perigord? Paracord? Hmm. She once used you to defeat aces. Man, there's so many names in here. I feel like I should write it down, but... Huh. Wow. Okay. To defeat aces, even the Fae of the distant south could not seize you. May the mistress of many waters have mercy. The unrighteous are not worthy of you. The beautiful and holy lake light, I return you now to the lake. Thus did the knight with sea-colored eyes see speaking. Okay, she threw again. She threw the sword again. Uh-huh. Sword did not sink and drifted back to her feet. Interesting. Oh, great Hauteclair, sword of light, by your blade were so many conflicts settled in peace. Ah, that's why they say that she threw her sword three times. Ah. By your blade were so many conflicts settled in peace and ravages of war laid to rest in these lands. One day there shall be one nobler than I, 7 times more so. 7 times. Please use other than 7, please. Who will lift you again? And they shall do deeds 7 times greater. How many wondrous days have I spent beside you? Ah, dawn breaks, yet I have lost the crown of the righteousness forever. May the mistress of many waters have mercy. The unrighteous are not worthy of you. Beautiful and holy lake light, I return you now to the lake. Thus did the knight with sea-colored eyes cease speaking, and she threw the sword in her hand to the waters of the lake. The sword sank without a trace, and then she laughed with the spirit who had been by her side from the start, never again to be seen by any in this world. Wow. 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 Yeah. You know, this sword kind of reminds me of... I think for sure we have it right here, right? Yeah. I know it. This one is from Narcissus Cruise, but you know, when you choose to like have like Numa powered, it's kind of like Sword of Light. I know maybe it's not the sword that they talked about, but still, you know, it reminds me of that. Tales of Snow Winged Goose. Bear. Oh, I think this is about the storybooks that Fremine read, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Did he say anything about the title of the book? Where is it? Oh god, there's so many words. There's so many words. I think it's somewhere around here. Fairy tales. Nope, I don't think he mentioned the title of the storybook. Yeah, you just said like... Yeah. Oh. This! These Tales of a Snow Winged Goose. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yep, the one before that. Yep. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Let's see. The book that he's been reading since he was a kid. Pear, the penguin. Legend says that Legend says there is a sea of ice far off in the south. That is where the penguins live. Sea of ice. I wish that in Genshin we will have penguins and kill them for the meat. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, okay. Where is it? That is where the penguins live. Wish Nesnaya? Yeah, I hope. Penguins are chubby little ladies and gentlemen with the tuxedos of black feathers pulled tight over their cute white bellies. Aww. What a That's a cute description. You might think they look awkward on land, waddling about, unable unable to fly like other birds. Just you wait. You'll see them throw themselves onto those bellies and slide as if snowboarding right into the water. Yeah. With a splash, they become elegant and talented swimmers, their thick flippers like wings, helping to streamline their bodies as they zoom about underwater. Now, lots of children already know these penguin facts. Children who love penguins will know all this by heart. But there is one thing that even penguin-loving children don't know. Every penguin in the world comes from outer space, far beyond the skies. Great flocks of penguins once flew across the universe, their flippers steering them between the stars, their sleek feathers reflecting what little starlight there was out there in the void. From red giants to white dwarfs, from the shoulder of Orion to the glimmering Tannhauser Gate. Hmm. Wait a second. Is it something Tannhauser Gate? Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my god. What is this? Wow. I searched Tannhauser Gate. So Tannhauser Gate is a warp station which facilitates faster than light travel between Earth and some of the off-world colonies. Hmm, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Okay, where was I? From the shoulder of Orion to the glimmering Tannhauser Gate. The penguins explored it all. The penguins remember it all. But perhaps, per, but perhaps because of some interstellar catastrophe or even a simple family argument, several penguins clans split off from that galaxy roaming flock and landed in the icy waters to the south of Tavad. Hmm. Oh, sorry, guys. Wait a second. All right. Who's speaking? Who's speaking behind my back? Oh God. Suddenly have a cough. All right. Oh my God. I choked. South of Teyvat. But doesn't Shneznaya north of Teyvat? South. Wait. Yeah. Huh. Okay. They became our first penguins. But those new arrivals found our atmosphere too thick. to fly in, and their lack of prior experience with water left them unable to swim as well. Until, that is, the birth of the marvelous pairs, the penguin, the first penguin to learn to swim. Okay. Like many young penguins, pairs would gaze up at the starry night sky or the blue skies of daytime and say to himself, if only I could fly like my ancestors. And so Paris decided to learn from the birds. How did they fly so high? First, Paris the penguin asked the biggest bird he could find, a frigate bird. And the frigate bird said, a piece of cake. Once you bring me 30 fish. 30?
30 fish? Oh my god. 30 fish?
Okay. Once you bring me 30 fish, I will spill the beans. And so Bear spent 15 nights on a moonlit beach, collecting 300 shells. Then he found a whale who liked shells and exchanged his exchange his 300 shells for 30 fish. Okay, that's smart. You're smart. Very smart. Okay. Smart, smart. The next day, the frigate bird swallowed those 330 fish in one great big gulp before laughing and flying away. Of course, of course. As he flew off, he called down to young bears. The secret to flying is to be light. Why not try losing some weight? Oh, oof. I don't think that. I don't know why, but I feel bad for the penguin. Well, losing weight was easy enough. But if a penguin lost, it's like, if the bird said it to penguin, what if the penguin end up like trying to become like losing so many weights and then he died or something? But this is just a fairy tale, right? So it might be ends in a good ending, maybe. Okay, or maybe not. Hmm. Well, losing weight was easy enough, but if a penguin lost its thick layer of fat, it wouldn't be a penguin anymore. Mm-hmm. So Perry shook his head. Nice, okay. And as all children know, the frigate bird got a new nickname after all this for its greed and unreasonably nature, the pirate bird. Okay, that's a good one. I mean, I like it. Next, Paris asked the seagulls for help, but all they did was quack and croak. Moi, 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 moi. Paris was thus none the wiser, and the seagulls wound up having a big argument. In fact, some of them became so angry that they refused to fly ever again, becoming ox. Though that's a different story. And so Paris asked a patrol for help, but the patrol would only teach him some impractical tricks and not the basics that he needed most, because that noble seabird thought surely it was better to learn how to soar through the stormy sky rather than to worry about trivial matters like taking off and landing. Paris was now a very disappointed penguin. He waddled, he waddled back, he waddled back to the beach and gazed out across the peaceful nighttime ocean. And as he did so, he noticed for the first time ever that the stars of his celestial homeland were reflected in the ocean. Ah, ah. Imagine if, like, this whole time, the family was actually just like swimming in the oceans, but to them, they swimming like in the, in the, like, in the sea of stars, in the galaxy, but it's actually not. It's just like they're under the sea, like they swimming. I see. The sea of stars. Okay. Wow. Like, I don't know why I kind of like I kind of like this story somehow. Okay. Um and as he did so, he noticed for the first time ever that the stars of his celestial homeland were reflected in the ocean, and he found them so beautiful that he simply jumped in. And after a brief moment of panicked sinking, Paris the penguin realized that he could fly underwater. Yeah, at least. He could wave speedily along and or twist and turn. It was, after all, what those strong wings and that smooth round body had been made for. And that is how Paris the penguin became the first penguin to learn how to swim. And after Paris, many other penguins plucked up the courage to take that leap into the waters, and like their ancestors, soar amongst the glimmering stars, exploring, feeding, and playing. Once Paris had shown them the way, the penguins took to life in the water and forgot their space-faring past. Not even their dreams did they remember that limitless void. The penguins live here now between sea and land. Aww. Aww. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Yep, reading stream. I'm reading books. Currently, we have like Tales of Snow-Winged Goose, 2 volume more. And the last one will be Baron Harry. Yes. The last book will be this book. And I heard it's about gonorrhea. Yeah, I heard from one of you guys it's about gonorrhea. So we save it for the last. Okay. Kinda like it. Volume 1. Nice. Princess Oh, the flower. Okay. The flower. In the not too distant past, every type of plant and every type of beast had its own kingdom. In the Marcotte kingdom, there lived a princess with long pink hair. Legend has it that she was born in a crab claw and never put down roots. She always was and always would be a tough little seed. My darling daughter, my beloved treasure. Why not settle down? Why not settle down and enjoy a life of nobility? Why do you wait so long to sprout and grow? Asked her worried and kingly father. Father, please do not fret or rage. I was born in a crab claw, and that claw will be my ship. Your daughter's fate is not to take root in the mundane earth and grow pretty flowers. It is to conquer the seas and explore a new and wonderful world. The king shocked was the king wa- the king was shocked by his daughter's plans. What was wrong with pretty flowers, he thought. Wasn't he a pretty flower? And what if his daughter one day decided to set down those roots and grow an even prettier garland than his? That would be terrible. With what? Why? Why it would be terrible though? But he only felt this way because he was ashamed of not being as pretty as he wanted to be. I see. I see. And hmm. And so he had the princess and the crab claw locked up in the golden box. Then he hid the golden box in a mirror made of purest water, and then he threw the mirror into the sapphire lake of the Blue Lotus Kingdom. Ah, okay, I see. There, this is not the flower, right? The flowers with the dark purple-ish. Hmm. There was only one way to reverse all those layers of confinement and free the princess and the crab claw to make the mother lotus laugh. And as everyone knows, blue lotuses are all too used to weeping. Oh, is it? I I don't think I read the lotus yet. Have I? Not this one. Mm, where is it? Da, 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 da. Oh, I have. Really? I don't remember. I do. I did. Yeah. I did read this one. Ooh. Let me. A plant that grows in environment rich with hydro. The plant is named Pleu, which means rain in local tongue. For that reason, the plant's growth can be influenced by abnormal hydro density in its surrounding. It is said that ancient Fontanian natural philosophers would perform divination based on Plu's lotus's growth, predicting living souls, destinies, and futures. The method they employed, however, was lost to time. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Okay. Three lotuses are all used to weeping. All is well again, said the king. I can rest my regal head in peace. All I need to do is wait and wait for my beloved's daughter's seed to start to crack. She will lose her wanderlust. If that's... Well, that's what he thinks. For what choice will she have but to grow? And then my daughter will be like me. She will follow her destiny and grow strong and healthy. Man, oh man. But the brave princess was not cowed by her long imprisonment. She wrote joke after joke to try to make the mother lotus laugh and practiced telling those jokes over and over. The crab call shouldered. Even the golden box guffawed, 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 guffawed. Is that it? I don't know. But the mother lotus, nothing. So she decided to write a comic play. She rehearsed until the crab claw couldn't help but burst into laughter and hop around, despite having no feet. She even converted the interior of the box into a theater. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. But still nothing. Okay. Okay, Mother Lotus. Alright, I see you. Next, the princess tried to find comedy in the circumstances of her imprisonment. Situational comedy, she called it. Soon, the crab claw was like the princess, laughing until it cried, and then crying until it laughed. And eventually, the blue lotus, keen criers, yes, as we know, found themselves giggling. Finally, the mother lotus could contain her curiosity no longer, and the princess was granted an audience. Hmm, okay. And to everyone's surprise, the princess didn't even need to tell a single joke. The mother lotus burst out laughing as soon as the princess entered the room. Her laughter grew louder and louder, shaking the palace walls and sending ripples across the sapphire lake. Princess Marcotte won her freedom, but she won something more valuable as well: the ability to laugh and to make others laugh, even in the saddest circumstances. In her crab claw ship, the princess sailed the ocean waves on her voyage to the new world of her dreams. And ever since, sailors have told tales of a crab claw ship. And, well, and the father just wait and wait and wait until he died. The end. Man. A short fairy tale that is quite popular in Fontaine. Many children saw the exquisitely drawn cover and thought it was really written by the kind Madame Snow Winged Goose of the legend. Kind. Hmm. Okay. Mr. Fox and the Clockwork Guardsman. A long, long time ago, Mr. Fox and the Clockwork Guardsman were good friends. Mr. Fox was a successful thief. The Clockwork Guardsman was, well, he was a god. Clues is in the name, isn't it? Okay. But there was a long, long time ago, of course. They're still good friends though. That will never change, no matter their jobs or social status. The Clockwork Guardsman had always had a worry curled up inside him. And as the years passed and his mechanism aged, that worry got bigger and bigger, like a balloon, and heavier, like a piglet. And it was always there, no matter how much he tried to shake it off, like Mr. Fox's lovely tail. It was a very worrying worry. Okay. So the Clockwork Guardsman told his good friend Mr. Fox of this concerning concern. I've already lived a very long time. I've met so many people and said goodbye to so many. I've heard the funniest jokes and lived through the saddest times. And then I've forgotten it all and lived through it again. Even though forgetting isn't easy for a machine such as myself, it all fades. Relatable. Mr. Fox understood his friend's concerns, and he knew just what to suggest. If living such a long life makes you forgetful and jaded, perhaps it is time to die. And in doing so, to make your life real. But my fluffiest of friends, the Clockwork God said, removing his alloy guard's cap and sighed. Didn't you steal that from Miss Dode's dressing table? Huh? Didn't you steal that? Miss Toad's dressing table in that heist many years ago. It caused quite the commotion, as I recall. The living things of the world all forgot how to die. As we all know, Miss Toad is Death envoy, queen of all that is ugly, cold, and annoying. Man! Oh my god. She guards that coldest jewel, death itself. Ah, I was so young then. I remember I was madly in love with Miss Jackal, and I wanted to bring her the most expensive treasure I could find. And it succeeded, but she died. Oh. Death slipped from Miss Jackal's hand and shattered on the ground. The fragments melted into the earth and never to be seen again. And as that happened, the creatures of the world started to die as normal once more. Hmm. With all that should have been dead now being so. Except, that is, for Mr. Fox, who should have died but didn't. His life dragged on. Death still exists in this world. All we need to all we need do is search for it. And so Mr. Fox and the Clockwork Godsman Fury Paw, in cold mental hand, left the city they called home to search for death in all the corners of the world. And they search for and they search and they search and then they search some more. They search until Mr. Fox's beautiful red coat had turned white. Aww. And now, leaving the clockwork gods all alone. Oh, Mr. Fox. I wonder if Mr. Fox will die old. Hmm. It turned white. They search until the clockwork godsman pride and joy. Wait. They search until the clockwork godsman pride and joy. His official guard badge had rusted. Wow. They reached the place where Miss Toad lived. Okay. Miss Toad? Miss Toad, called the Godsman as he knocked on the door. Miss Toad opened the door slowly and stretched out her warty, scabby hand. Lovely Miss Toad, I'm sorry to bother you again, said Mr. Fox as he took off his hat. But my good friend is in great pain, and you are the keeper of the only cure. Miss Toad is, of course, aware of how lovely she is. Came a rasping voice from within the ramshackle hut. And if your friend seeks death, he will not find it here. Life is not tea, and death is not sugar. The taste cannot be distinguished if you live forever. But you have a mechanical heart and mechanical tongue, and have tasted their flavor over and over during each cycle of activation and deactivation. Miss Toad removed the embroidered shroud to reveal the cold jewel called death, then extended a hand, beckoning to the clockwork godsman. Come, young guard. Come, child. All must be tested, but do not admit defeat easily, my strong child. My maggots will not eat you. My moss will not grow on you. Whether your enemy is time or guilt, sadness or ennui, sadness or ennui. Do not admit defeat easily, my child. And with that, Miss Toad took the guard's metal hand and placed it lightly on the jewel called death. And he saw how long in the future he would end. After countless years of hardships, a battered and beaten clockwork godsman was thrown into the fires of scrapping plant, to melt into metallic ocean of millennia. of waste. All those slow metal thoughts and hard metal ideas became swift and liquid. They evolved and combined and formed a new life. It was a glorious return for all metal life forms, making even the realness of death fade in comparison. Yep. I like how they say that, like, well, Chloe Gutsman is like made from metal. And when, like, when he's like, how to say, not working anymore, or yeah, like not working anymore. So they kind of like melt all those, all those metals and make it into new machine, like in new things. So yeah. Mm. And so the coward god's man saw the future and gave up his dreams of dying. His good friend, Mr. Fox, meanwhile, withdrew his thieving hand and left the jewel where it was. Indeed, life encompasses more than just bitterness akin to tea. If he had a friend to accompany him through the hard times, what rush was there he could steal this extraordinary jewel later? Later, as all children know, Mr. Fox and the Clockwork Godsman lived long lives. Oh, wait. Mr. Fox and the Clockwork Godsman lived long lives until the little world they lived in was but a desert. Until the sun went out, until the moon fell. And even then, the story didn't end. It lived on, passed from world to world. Aww. Okay. Hey, I like it. I like the the last passage. Man, it's I don't know. It feels like a bit too sweet for me for the last volume. Man, was great. Wow. Okay, guys, wait a second. Let me let me check something real quick. Da, da, da. Okay, all right. There's nothing here. Hmm, 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 hmm. Let's do. No, let's take a break from reading Behemoth. Behemoth. The behemoth that once devoured the birthing waters of the planet has departed without single trace. But those in the know will forever live. Surely in the terrifying shadows that omen of the end, a single shard of shattered space-time remains in this place. And through it, you may perhaps be able to witness that titanic creature once more. All those, all the description is reminds me of like of the book that we read just now. All right, where is Conria? Where is Conria? Is it somewhere around here? Where is it? Da da da. I remember it's somewhere near the boss. The boss. Where's the boss? Oh, it's right here. Hmm. Oof. Is it here? Yeah. Okay. Since we since we're going to read the last book, let's. Where's Conria? Conria Gate. Is it down? Wait a second. Wow. Wow. You guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky to have this map. You know, during my back in my day, back in my day, I don't have this. I don't have this feature. You know? Wait, I don't think it's here. Oh, it is. Yeah. You know, back in my days, I traveled through this desert land with my own feet and mind. Oh dear. And now look at you guys having ground map, underground map for you. Okay.
15分チョック
治療しないとな。
却下すたや律令チョックやるか
Noise. Morning flower. Flower. You know, I wonder when we will get here. Today. Hanging afra siap. Should I? I still remember like climbing this is a hell. I still remember I have to like climb through there, and then fell. Okay. Ooh man, look at that. Ooh. Alright, okay. This one is good enough. Alright. Let's go back to our archive. Books. Therein. Oh, there's only 2 volumes? Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, Dad. Alright, wait a second. Take a drink. Okay. Harry. Okay. Ooh, the cover. Okay, so there's like eyes crying. Okay. The sidebook looks like a moon. And wait a second, let me. Alright, finish. Alright. Okay, this one looks like a moon, and this one looks like a mountains, and this one looks like waves. The red moons. I mean, the red skies. Maybe. Okay. Ooh. This text is also known as Heliobranto innamorato. Is it Latin, guys? What does it translates to? This one. Wait a second. Where is my... We're just going to do a quick one, okay? Where is it? I hope it's here. No, it's not here. Where is my... Is it in my download folder? Ba-da-bum. Where is it? No, it's not this one. No, I couldn't find it, guys. No, not this one. Eh? Oh, yes, I found it. Fontaine script. Okay. Let me take a look for like a few characters. I wonder if it's because this one is like it ends with O. So I wonder if like if it's going to be the same with this. Yeah. So let me just do a quick one. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yep. Okay, it is. Heliobranto innamorato. Yep. It's the same. The author of the first edition claims to have based this tale on a legendary story known throughout Kandria. Okay, a legendary story. But there are none left who can verify this. It is an anthological work produced over several generations at this point. I see. Well, let's take it to Dainsleif or Kaya. I mean, I don't think he knows much since he was in Mondstadt since he was a kid, so maybe he knows a little. Who knows? I mean, it's not it's not disad there's disadvantages from not from asking Kaya. So yeah. Alright, okay. This is a story from very ancient times indeed. It is said that in those days birds had not yet split into domestic and wild kindreds. Mhm. In those days, a crimson moon. Okay. A crimson moon shone down upon the subterranean realm, and not the dark sun of latter days. Due to the kingdom's unique position, things from outside this world were always leaking into it. Ah, yes. Because Kandria was underground, right? Under Tevat, so makes sense. The kingdom's weapon would wipe out the calamities slipping in. But what of all? Wait. Ah, I see. But what of all the other objects? Such as, say, a child who may have come from some destroyed world. One of the sages spoke thusly to the great ruler. O high lord of the nobles, a child once told me a tale of another world. Once upon a time, there were sea people who believed that the gods came from the sea. Each time they discovered a shipwrecked person, they would treat them with the utmost honor, for they believed that the gods would take the form of the shipwrecked to investigate the mortal realm. Hmm. A child who may have come, such as say, a child who may have come some destroyed world. One of the sages spoke thusly to the great ruler. A child once told me a tale of another world. Okay, once upon a time there were sea people who believed that the gods came from the sea. Each time they discovered a shipwrecked person, they would treat them with the utmost honor, for they believed that the gods would take the form of the shipwrecked to investigate the mortal realm. The ruler replied, I do not perceive your meaning, so do as you please. Naturally, no oceans in the traditional sense lay within the kingdom's borders. Okay, so in Korea there's no underground oceans. I see. Okay, I see. I mean, but it's within. Well, what if like beyond the borders? The earliest founders of the kingdom, the earliest founders of the kingdom had once seen the majestic silhouettes of the mountains blur under the sun's searing glare, and rippling reflections of the moonlight falling upon the sea surface like a scattering pearls. The earliest founders? So does that mean that the the earliest founders of Kandria have been like they've been in Tevat? Hmm. Okay. But at the time the story took place, only outsiders and those few who had left the kingdom on official duties and returned could describe such sights to the ruler. Okay. The ocean and the sea were often used as a metaphor for the space projected by the stars. Because in Korea, they don't know what is sea, what is ocean, what is that, what is that. Interesting. In anticipation of the arrival of at the kingdom of gods. Tevad. Wait. In anticipation of the arrival at the kingdom of gods. From beyond the so-called ocean, or rather the arrival of beings who could transcend the gods. They founded an organization. Don't tell me it's a House of the Hearth? Wait. They founded an maybe it's not. Hey, there's plenty orphanage. It's not only one. Oh dear. Okay. River rival transcended. Who could transcend the gods? They founded. Wait. My mind. I'm sorry, guys. In anticipation of the arrival of the kingdom of gods beyond the so-called ocean, or rather the arrival of beings who could transcend the gods, they founded an organization, an orphanage, to take care of such children. In latter days, the orphans of the kingdom and those who wandered in from outside were accepted as well. Wait a second, guys. Let me. Wait a second. I don't know why, but it gives me like a House of Hearts. Ah. Plus, they anticipation of the arrival beyond the so-called ocean, or the arrival of beings who could transcend the gods. Doesn't they say they founded an organization. Doesn't that just it's like the Fatui? Or am I wrong? Because to me it's like the House of Hearth and also like the Fatui. Maybe I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. Okay, let's continue. The young parent Harry. Okay, the title of the book. The young parent Harry's first memory was that of was that of being asked by a grown-ups to crawl through the dark corridor. The young Baron Harry first memory was that of being asked by the grown-ups to crawl through a dark corridor. This passage might have been a chimney for winter fires. Winter fires? Winter fires? Schneesnayers? Is it in Schnee? Interesting. For it was filled with coal ash, and there was not a single crack in it, through which smoke or light could pass through. As he crawled, he would sometimes stumble in the pitch black darkness. Okay. Fortunately, the corridor appeared designed for the passage of children in the first place, so the falls were not very painful. The falls were not very painful. It also lacked of annoying cobwebs. When Baron Harry reached the end at last, the exit had not opened yet. He knocked only for the grown-ups to coldly ask, "Are you dead?" Oh. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. I did not expect that. Well, how was he to reply if he was dead? But the grown-ups did not like this response. They kept asking the same question. Until he at least shouted, "Yes, I'm dead." The adults then asked, "Did you see it then?" Perhaps it was the fear brought on by the darkness combined with hunger and exhaustion. But Baron Harry did indeed see an illusion. An illusion? Crimson moon hanging high in the pitch dark night sky suddenly turned around, revealing itself to be a titanic, horrifying eye. Okay. Okay, I mean, if it is true. Even though this is a tale, but we now know that tale can be actually can be what the events that actually happened. So, totally horrified eye. Oh my god! The adults opened the door and embraced the suit-covered Baron Harry. "You have traversed the fire of two worlds within the hearth, and here you are reborn. It is the freaking house of the hearth." By the way, hi. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hi there. Welcome back to this long awaited stream that I've been talked about for so long. Oh man, so it is the House of Hearth. Yes, I am reading books. it's been ages ago. Wow, okay. Crimson moon hanging high. Pitch dark night sky. Okay. Suit covered. You have traversed the fire of two worlds. Yeah, the Kandria and interesting. Though the crimson moon set, the dark sun descended. The crimson moon set, the dark sun descended into a yet darker dusk. That transcendental person from beyond who the kingdom orphanage. Wait. From beyond who the kingdom orphanage was awaiting never arrived. Though the crimson moon set and the dark sun descended into a yet darker dusk, that transcendental person from beyond who the kingdom orphanage was awaiting never arrived. But unusual individuals they had aplenty, and many of those who strode forth from the gates of that orphanage became the great knights of the kingdom. So, I guess they were talking about. I'm confused whether the kingdom that they talked about is Shnesnaya or Conria. But this is based this tale on legendary stories known throughout Conria. Oh, known throughout Conria. So it's not really about the whole book is not really all about Conria, but just there's a little bit about Conria, but yeah. So I guess this is about this one, the kingdom is Shnesnaya, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And we became the great knights. Like the Fatui. Baron Harry was, in his time, the leading figure all amongst their ranks. That is, unless he were forced to compete with his best friend, Hildebrand. Innamorato. Okay. Enamorate? Enamorate? What does innamorato mean? Innamorato. Morato.
Oh.
Oh, it's Italian. Ah, in love. Oh, okay. So Heliobranto in love? Like lover? Like Baron Harry's lover? Or something? Interesting. Wait. Because if I translated it, it's became like Heliobranto in love. Hillebrand in love. Yeah, something like that. Interesting though. Okay. He was forced to compete with his best friend, Hildebrand. Um, they should have competed for glory and decided who was superior through the amount of honors they crowned themselves in, and in the number of goblets of fine wine downed during the festivities afterward. But for some reason, their rivalry would take a mortal turn. I don't know what it means. The rivalry would take a mortal turn? Okay. I wonder who's making these books. I have no idea. I have no idea. They're detailed and full of emotion for some reason. Yep. Man, I love this. That day, the orphanage welcome a new member. Ah, is this the moment where he fell in love or something? Or welcome a new member. She was a beautiful young lady from a foreign land who claimed to be a noble princess. Her nation has been defeated by Deus Ori. Wait. Deus Ori. Okay. And yet the daughter of a priestly line she remained. and would not submit to the new god. Hmm. Nation. Princess. Had been defeated by Disori, and yet the daughter of a priestly line she remained, and would not submit to the new god. And so she had drifted, wandering through the gates of their kingdom. She called herself Angelica. Angelique, not one, meaning one who is as a divine emissary. Interesting. Divine emissary. Fair Angelica declared that she would only marry the mightiest knight in all the kingdom. Baron Harry cared not a whit, but Hildebrand was smitten with her. Mm-hmm. I like how the title of the book is Baron Harry, but the real text is about Hildebrand in love. Okay, interesting. Yeah, where is it? Angelica would often take walks near the Sea of Whales. Sea of Whales? Ooh. And there she spoke much of the outside world to Hildebrand. Baron Harry would come along out of concern for his friend, and because suspicion was born in him sooner than curiosity, he would doubt her every word, yet wished that he might see these things one day. Ah, okay. So, he was trying to protect his best friend. Angelica's arrival changed Heliobrand altogether. I see. I kind of get it. I wonder if Perry and Harry is the one that wrote these stories. He would cause trouble looking for any provocation upon which to stake a duel against other knights. He would win all this bout and turn to Angelica to show off his prowess. Yet all she ever gave him was a cool smile. For what great feat was it for a great runner if they raced a tortoise? Huh? Okay. Is she from Mondstadt? Just interesting and triumphed. Maybe not. Maybe not. No. Njord. Njord? How do you pronounce it? Njord? Who walks with the dark spikes. Ulf, the greatest warrior in the Universitas Magistrorum. Break. Wow. Wow. Albrecht Magistrorum University. I mean, um, the greatest warrior named Albrecht, commander of half the knights. Wait, the university have knights? Wow. Okay. Okay, that's right. And Perry and Harry, the undefeated. Angelica spoke thus of the mightiest figures in the kingdom as she saw them. She saw them. I see. So, I think it makes sense now. It makes sense how Albrecht is like the founder of the Abyss Order. Because, if he's the commander, then, everyone would agree. I mean, like, have to agree. Somehow, in some kind of way. Having fallen head over heels into the throes of love, Hillebrand came to what was an all too reasonable conclusion for himself. All too reasonable conclusion for himself. People might call him a traitor or believe him mad, but even so, he had no wish to hurt Parent Harry. No! As for Parent Harry, he believed that his best friend's madness would be cured if only he could kill Angelica. Angelica. Yeah. I like how they give us their perspective for both of them. Okay. In the midst of that most merciless of pursuits, the three left the kingdom's borders. At that very moment, Hillebrand clutched his face, and the words escaping his mouth gradually grew more like the howling of a wild beast. The witch, Angelica, explained thus. Hillebrand is the descendants of those who forsook their god and came to the kingdom. Wait a second. Hmm? You mean Hillebrand is from Snezhnaya then, right? And then came to the Khaenri'ah. Huh? Wait, guys, I'm confused. See? See? Even though I'm reading this, I'm confused, but I like it. Hillebrand is a descendant of those who forsook their god and came to the kingdom. And this is why the kingdom obstinately pure-blooded aristocracy persists. This is the price of betraying your own god. As for you, Parent Harry, you are one who drifted there. Okay. Yep, because Parent Harry came from Khaenri'ah and then somehow reach what is it called, the House of Hearth. And about this one, yeah, okay, thus you bear no such curse. You, huh? Wait, ah, or did I get it? Wrong? Okay. Yes, you bear no such curse. You may not have the nobility to shoulder your world, but you do have your own destiny. And as for me, I betrayed no one, not for a moment, until my god died. So I too bear this curse not. But you now see who I truly am, yes? The sun rose over the horizon. At that moment, and Parent Harry's blade slipped from his fingers, exhausted from the night-long battle, covering his forehead with the back of his hand, and looked upon the sun for the first time. And when he glanced back at Angelica, he saw that she was neither a beautiful woman from Liyue, nor a wicked witch. What a beautiful woman from Liyue. I mean, like he thought he thought that she's beautiful like the adepti in from Liyue or something. I'm freedom, that which has broken free of fate. Yeah, it sounds like she's from Mondstadt. Yeah, I'm freedom, that which has broken free of fate. This is what Hillebrand sought in agony, but that which is now yours for the taking. There's nothing before Parent Harry on the vast empty land. Oh, there's a note. Okay. All right. Where is the? She called herself Angelica. Not the one. Note that the ancient people of Liyue did not use such names. Now that I consider it, her name may have been Lady Miaohyun. Why do I feel like I've seen this? Or maybe not. Lady of Wondrous Sound. Of Tianwang New. Hmm. Okay, servant of Tianwang. Okay, so so she's from Liyue. That day the orphanage welcomed a new member. Okay, the hearth welcomed a new member. She was a beautiful young lady from Liyue, ancient Liyue, who claimed to be a noble princess. Her nation had been defeated by those Ori. Okay, you know what? I'm going to search this up. What is those Ori? Hmm. No, no, no. I see. I see. I see. Wait a second. Do sorry. Okay. I don't think I should. I don't think I should search it up just yet. And now I know from Nuvilat, from Nuvilat, voice line, something. So I see. So since she's from Liyue, the only things that make sense is Zhongli. To do sorry. Her nation had been defeated. Ah. Okay, so I guess this is like one of the kinda like the gods that Zhongli defeated during the Archon War, I guess. Yeah, her nation had been defeated by Duzori, and yet the daughter of a priestly line she remained, and would not submit to the new god. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Oh man. I can't wait to read all the novelettes. Storylines, character voice lines, and profiles. Oh my god. Because I genuinely think that Zhongli might even have more deep secrets than Venti. Like he lived long, right? He lived long enough to like it's about like 6,000 years. So I would because he's god of contracts, right? So yeah, there's so many secrets she might be hiding. He might be hiding, and just used the contracts as the like one of the reasons or something. Plus she plus he was avoiding Nuvelet for some reason. Hmm. Hmm. That one is sus. I mean, like, why he didn't want to meet with Nuvelet? I mean, oh, wait. we know that Zhongli is have a dragon form. Guys, something came to my mind. What if Zhongli is actually... What if Zhongli is actually the dragon sovereign, just like Nuvilet? But then, maybe they, Zhongli purposely avoided Nuvilet, because if he was the dragon sovereign, and he might, the only reason he might become a traitor, I mean, like betray his own kind and become one of the seven, maybe. I mean, if it's true, if it is true. I mean, if it is true, then I kind of like it. I kind of like it. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. I mean, then what is the reasons the Zhongli avoided Nuvilet? No, you know, hmm. I want Nuvilet to meet with Venti as well. Oh man. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Would win all these bouts and turn to Angelica to show off his prowess, yet all she ever gave him was a cool smile. But what a great feat for... was it for a great runner if they raised a tortoise and triumphed Njord, who walks with the dark spikes. Ulf. Oh, Ulf, the greatest warrior in the... Ah, okay. I was confused. Like, uh, I, I think I said something like Albrecht is a knight from the university. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so this guy, Alf, but still a warrior. So I think it's a university of magic then. It makes sense, The Magistus, Mona Magistus. Universitas Magistratum, greatest warrior. Okay, so he fought with magic. Okay, interesting though. What kind of magic? Dark sprites who walks with dark sprites. What is that? Not two. The the black wolves. Okay. Alright. The Rift Hounds? It's all... Is it the Rift Hounds? The Black Wolves? The Black Wolves of the first edition! Rhine Daughter! Holy moly! I wonder how many edition Rhine Daughter created. I wonder if, like, the current Rift Hounds. The current Rift Hounds. What edition is that? What version is that? Version 4.0? Oh my god. Archaeological work on Kandria indicates that this must have been a type of war beast created using alchemy. Alchemy and the Beastmaster Knights. Beastmaster? And the Beastmaster Knights were a mainstay during the Crimson Moon Dynasty, but interest in mechanical engineering during the Eclipse Dynasty. Wait, during the Eclipse Dynasty would cause it to fall behind. Wait. Crimson, the Beastmaster Knights were mainstay during the Crimson Moon Dynasty. But interest in mechanical engineering during eclipse. Where is about the helitrol? Is it? Where is about uh the mini tribe, this eclipse tribe? Okay. All right. Hmm. So, oh, I think, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I think the kingdom, the capitalized kingdom is Kandria, not Snezhnaya. I feel like I need to reread all of this again. Hmm. Special thanks goes to Jean? Jean? Wait. Mr. Denon's archaeological studies into Kandria, which inspired this work, first edition. Mr. Jean? Figured. Ah, continued writings and refinements. Okay, Mr. Jean. Which have given this story its ending, second edition. Mr. Jean Fisher and Mrs. and Mr. Okay. For the correction of miscellany typos. Compilation of Carl? Car in gold. Hello. Car in gold records from investigation into an abandoned city. 13th. Karasawa? Oh, that one is Kurosawa, right? Assistance in Natural History and Miscellaneous Studies. Mr. Yun? Yun? You mean Yunjin's father? Maybe not. Notes on Liyue culture? I, I, I think. Okay. I think I need to reread this whole thing. Um. Okay. Where is it? Where did I start to lose my understanding? Like like the moment I said about Sneshan Aya. Notion can say within the kingdom's borders, okay. Okay, the earliest founders had once seen the majestic silhouette of mountains, sun glare. But at the time the story took place, only outsiders and those few who had left the kingdom on official duties and returned could describe. In anticipation of the arrival at the kingdom of gods from beyond. Yeah, this one. I was confused. I started confused right here. Right around here. In anticipation of the arrival at the kingdom of gods. Doesn't that just say Tevat? No? Arrival at the kingdom of gods. From beyond the so-called ocean. Or rather the arrival of beings who could transcend the gods. They founded an organization. The offerings of from Kandria Kingdom, and those who wandered in from outside. Okay, wandered in from outside, meaning that from Tevat, right? I guess. Hmm. I'm confused. Maybe there's like a I think there's like lore. It must be like a lore videos about this. Wow. Wow. But yeah, wow. I like it. Even though I, I don't understand it en- entirely, but I like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, hey, I like it. Hey, hey. Okay, let's read. I haven't read all of this yet. Wait a second. Let me move you here. Okay. All right. So you guys can see the text. All right. Lumitois. 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 A soft-bodied animal that emits a gentle light, often found climbing the walls of buildings near the water or on the water. Though the weak light they give off is though the weak light they give off is often ignored by divers, these small soft-bodied animals have the remarkable ability to consume and degrade industrial waste present in the water. It is said that researchers once wished to give the Lumitois the title of okay, this is funny. The title of honorary ecological engineer, but the proposal. Okay, this is funny. But the proposal was rejected by the senior technician at the time, who also held the post of honorary machine ecology research engineer. Okay, that's a that's a that's a funny lore. Okay, let's switch place.
そのよ
Where should we go? Let's go right here. Shoo. Doo, 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 doo.
こんな日は木陰にいる方がいい
Okay. Oh, no, this one. The materials. Okay. Subdetection unit. Detection units produced by the Fontaine Research Institute using new models of artificed components. Its original purpose was monitoring all kinds of environmental data. These units were originally cooperatively managed by the Advanced Artificed Technology Research and Development Department and the Natural Ecological Environment Monitoring Department, where the former was in charge of manufacturing and deployment of detection units, while the latter was responsible for collecting and sorting data. Jisuke. Now that the latter department has been dismissed due to a previous experimental accident, only the former department's duties are now being performed by the Fontaine. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. Spring of the first dewdrop. A limpid drop of dew floating amidst the waters of Martyr region. It is different from other purer water bodies, as though it is a conglomeration of even in more pure and primordial elemental energy. Wow. The natural philosophers of ancient Fontaine never recorded such a creation until engineers from Fontaine Research Institute began to conduct some scattered research over 400 years ago. Some scholars 400 years ago. So it's after the Conra calamity then. The cataclysm then. Okay. Some scholars believe that this pure ichor was the final legacy Agria bequeathed to Fontaine. But even today, this theory has no reliable evidence to support it. Interesting. But isn't she died in Sumeru? Interesting. Lake Light. The Lake Light Lily. A clear and clean azure flower. It is born where the water veins come together. It has a simple, cool, and elegant fragrance, pungent and refreshing yet gentle. In the language of flowers, it means waiting and everlasting promise. In the Asian legends, the mistress of many waters give a flower as pure as lake light to the last lock night as a farewell gift. To this day, Fontaine maintains the tradition of picking a lily and giving it to those on long journeys, wishing one another a road ahead as tranquil as pure water, and that those most precious will be able to follow its cool light returning to their side. Interesting. I like it. I like it. Now, now this one. Oh God. Lightless silk string. It's a silk? Huh. I don't know that. It's only, to me, it looks like infinity. Okay. A slender strand. A slender strand that somehow ended up entangled on your weapon while fighting. Oh. Oh, lightless silk string that somehow ended up entangled on your weapon while fighting the all-devouring narwhal. In ancient Fontaine, Remuria, some thought that Fortuna, which ruled the world. Fortuna? Isn't Fortuna the ship? Which ruled the world was woven from countless fibers like the strings of a harp. Huh. Strings that resonate with the majestic music would bring happiness to all, while discord would destroy the fabric of the universe. Ooh. I like it. Somehow. Because it's like it's really like connected with the ancient Remuria, the land of musics, like the harmonies and stuff like that. Ooh, look at these! Oh my god, Arlecchino! Oh my! Denial, silken feather? Oh, fading? Fading what? Candle. Oh, that is so cool! Oh, the thing. Denial and betrayal, I guess. Interesting. Okay. This. It's so interesting. Okay. Lightless eye of the maelstrom. Maelstrom. Strange substance. Quote unquote substance. You know, it's half the same. It looks the same as like skirts pupils, the skirts eyes, and also yeah, I from Honkai Star Rail. Okay, all right. A strange substance obtained from fighting against the all-devouring narwhal. Its actual weight far exceeds what would be expected given its size. Okay, actual weight far exceeds. Everything gathers around heavy objects. Everything gathers around heavy objects. Just as gold, just as gold attracts more than iron, and the ground more than in the breeze blowing above. Just as light cannot escape from vortex of darkness. Wait. Just as light cannot escape from the vortex of darkness. Cause and effect is attached to fate. It's like a black hole, right? Perhaps irreversibly so, but a heavy substance in your hand doesn't feel real, as if it was only a shadow of all devouring narwhal's prey. Oh, oh, prey. Hmm. I like how all of these are lightless. Lightless, 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 lightless. Hmm. Well, if well, like if we go into their world, will this lightless becomes like really, really, really heavy? Lightless mass, a fragment produced from the intense battle. Even in the night, in the dark night sky, there are always faint glimmers of light, like pearls gleaming from within the sand, splinters of diamond sprinkled over asphalt, lights lancing through the fog on a misty night, and sparks that ignite the brightest blazes. But look carefully. I'm looking carefully. I'm kidding. The lights are slowly disappearing and the darkness is invading. Yeah, true. The text doesn't lie. It is true. Yep. The lights are slowly disappearing and the darkness is invading from every direction. You will become an incandescent. Never know. Uh, you will become an incandescent inferno. A new star burning brightly and illuminating the universe. Huh? Okay. Hmm. You will become an incandescent inferno. A new star burning brightly and illuminating the universe for but a brief period. Or you will become the ruler of darkness that stamps out all such trifling sparks. Mm, mm, I like it. Okay. Ooh, I like. Ooh, what's fragment? Wow, wow. I like it. I like it. I like it. Tourbillon. Tourbillon. Tourbillon device. A precision machined mechanical components that counteracts the effects of gravity via high-speed rotations. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Almost impossible to capture with the naked eye. In its long history, the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering has always warred against a flood that once washed countless lives away and may yet cover Earth and sky someday in the future, searching for a means to survive. Archeum, with its immense energetic potential and power to break the shackles of Earth, was once considered the key to the gate of salvation. Though the experimental device built around it failed to achieve the expected results, Fontainian research into it actually began long ago and ended without any trouble. It has the property of separating matter, or should one say, things that are not specific types of matter. Hmm. Hmm. Man, oh man. An ego boom. Ah, Fontaine Unicorn. As the greatest predator that can arise from seahorses, this being's evolutionary journey is not the same as that experienced by other Fontaine aberrants. It did not start from a base form before growing larger and stronger, but instead grew limbs and horns that have no place or an ordinary seahorse. Even its musculature and skeleton have changed. I wonder if I wonder why is that? It really seems to resemble a fantastical beast from legends of yore, more than its original shape. In the imaginations of poets and authors, even seahorses can frolic upon the earth. Fontaine's legends speak of two lords of the Fontaine Abrahams. Two lord? I mean this one and the operator of of iron and fire of uh of something something. All right, okay. Still article equals and rivals for many long years. One of them, in time, grew far greater than all its kin, and would eventually establish a lonely court in the cavern. Ah, I think it is. Wait, one of them in time grew far greater than all of its kin. One of them. Okay. I thought it was this. It was talking about this. Yeah, this one, see? Yeah, it is true. See, this one is also have like there are two lords among the Fontaine Aberrants. Okay. Let me reread this one again. The strife between them lasted for long years, and one eventually ended up retreating underground, and his fury was so intense that it was able to agitate the bitter waters. Okay, so this one is about the the crabby, the crabby, the crab. Hmm. I like it. I like it. So this one is okay. A lonely court in the cavern. That's upsetting. That's so sad. Okay. Wait, where's this one came from? I Oh, the hydrotulpas. By the way, why does it have like a yellowish color to it? I don't know why, but it's kind of reminds me of like getting influenced by the archeum somehow in some kind of way. Okay, water that failed to transcend. Hmm? Transcend? The only remnants of hydrogel pods after their pods are dispersed. This substance is very similar to the crystal extracted from the bodies of Fontaine bronze. Yeah, why you mentioned it. True. Hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They also like have like a yellow greenish to it. Okay. Very similar to the crystal extracted from the bodies of Fontaine bronze, but they contained a lot of tiny impurities, like the bubbles in glass crafted by clumsy craftsmen. Okay. Hmm. They don't look as smooth as the transoceanic pearls from the Fontaine bronze, but have incredibly sharp spikes extending in all directions. However, instead of appearing dangerous or aggressive, these spikes look as though they wish to escape. Escape. Which give the name water that failed to transcend. Man, I love this. I love this. These spikes look as though they wish to escape the center of the crystal or stretched out and extend in all directions. Oh, oh man, oh man. It's it's sad a little bit. Hmm. Yep. Ah, look at this, guys. The honorary um I forgot what is called materials where is it? The honorary ecological engineer. Yes. Yes. Look at this. Oh, chill, chill. Arlecchino. Ah, ecological engineer. Yoing. Yoing. By the way, guys, I think that is all for now for the lore reading session. We'll continue it in another day. Man. But yeah, I'm so glad I have her. uh it's kind of like it's giving me the vibes when I first get Linny. Linny is so cool and fun and deal like tons of damage, so I love it. So yeah, she's giving me the vibe. I mean, they are under under the House of the Heart, so hey, hey. You know, guys, I have been holding my PP. No, 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 not PP. I mean, my pee, my bladder. Oh God, PP sounds different though. Sounds so I don't know. All right, okay. Bum, bum. Thank you for the headpads. Oh, okay. There's stuff up here. Grab these. No, I love, I love, I love. Sometimes I love reading things Genshin Impact offered. I don't know. I don't know why. I wonder. I wonder why. Is it because of the lore? I think yeah. And is it because of how they word it? I mean, it's sometimes it's confusing, but I like it. It's I don't know. It's it's poetic in somehow in some kind of way, but I love it. Oh man, why do I like to read things that are so confusing?
15チョック律令
But I love it. Well, first of all, it's because of the lore, but still, why? Ah, man, Articuno is so good. Come here. Hello, come here. Yes, yes, to the land. Yes.
15律令
Oh,
手加減なしだぜ
come on. Eee. Come here. Man.
15律令15
Oh, this can reach. And this. And now we watch. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Alright. Alright, okay. Hmm.
律令15律令
This one.
行くぞ
治療しないとな。
権限ここより登る
Ooh, the Bell Moon. Man, she's so good. I wonder if what, like, her power, her damages, when if she's level up until like, you know, 80 plus. She's level 40 right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Meow. And I like how smooth the transition. Like, look at this. And then, oh, wait, I didn't do it right. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. And then the way she just walked slowly. Ah, don't walk through the rock. To the rock. Okay. Let's do it again. Like this. Look at that. And then she walks slowly. Oh, oh, that is so smooth. I love it. Oh, looks like we saw one of our subordinates. A wind. I don't know the name for that Fatui operatives. I'll just call her my subordinate. Hey you, come here.
無知でやば15律令手加減なしだぜ
Whoa. Woohoo. Woohoo. No, come here.
姿を残すチョック15落ちる権限驚かせてしまったぞ
ありえないですよね。ひ Oh, I love that. Now, now I have to try and get my hands on Lauren. I hope I hope I get lucky. Early 50, early pity. Yeah, I hope. Rage. Rage. Oh, the frog disappeared. The toad disappeared. Oh, I saw one of my cryo subordinates. We approached to each other slowly.
私の誠意を感じてくれ。十分律令。
I will disturb you. Go back in the circle.
そろそろここより登る権限。十言チョック十言。
I don't know why, but I feel like the cryo one is dangerous. Is dangerous than No. The lights of the heart is not yet is not yet vanished. Still here. It's still here. Okay. Oh, let me grab this one. Alright, let me heal up. Okay, no. I don't know why, yeah. Like, the cryo ones are like, I feel like it's dangerous. It's even more dangerous than the wind. The wind Fatui operatives one. The wind Arlecchino subordinates. You know, what is the name? I don't want to click yet. Because I want to save it for another streams to read about them. Okay, let me see if I frost. Okay, I think they just called as wind operator, I guess. Okay, let's just click one of them. Yeah, literally. Frost. Okay, frost operative, wind operative. All right. Oh my god, look at them. Look at that mask. Ooh, it looks like Anubis. I mean, it's like, look at the nose part. I mean, dog, wolf. Okay, all right.
子供たちは今頃どうしているだろうか。まあ、好きにすればいい。
Oh. Thank you for the meat. Thank you for the meat. Oh. Okay, so what we know is that hi. Hello. Hello. Father is in your team. Yep. I got her. I got her last minute. Because I lose 50-50 to Dia. I'm happy. And now I will try my hands on Cloran, hoping and coping that I'll get early PT. I don't have any wish. I don't have any premature. Look at this. Oh man, that is how I sacrifice for the father. Yeah. What I want to say is that what we know is that Arlecchino is not from Fontaine then, because she cannot do the jumpy jump when swimming, and also like She does. I just realized that she does like a. She doesn't have the pneuma. I don't think that's a pneuma. Yeah, yeah. She doesn't have the pneuma or Uzia. Even though in the live stream, the live special program, I said that. Oh yeah, she's from Fontaine. How could I forget? Ah. Well, turns out
律令
she's not Fontaine. I wonder where she is from.
却下すいや
It couldn't be that she's from Condria. I mean, like, oh, oh, this is bad. Wait, guys, I couldn't focus. Wait, we'll solve this. No, 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 no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Wait. This is not according to the plan. Wait a second. Okay, can you use the alt, please? Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you. Alright, so what I want to say is that based from the Narcissan Curse quest, Caterpillar quest, and from the book, I'm not sure, but if it is like but if she's from Conria, then how could she maintain herself? You know, like Dane said, like, could it be it? Even though we don't know what is it. Ah, but the eyes. Man, I need to do her story quest. But later we have a plan. I haven't read the lores yet, like the previous lores before this patch, before the version 4.6 patch. Have you explored the new area yet? Nope. I haven't. See, I haven't yet because yeah, I want to do the. I have a plan. Look at this. I haven't unlocked this area yet. This I haven't explored much. And I haven't fought this. Oh god. This I have been like saving it for the stream, but then unfortunately I'm not been able to stream for such a long time. I've read a lot of interesting theories. In case you haven't done her story quest. Yeah, I haven't done story quest yet. I haven't done anything. Anything apart from getting her. And oh wait, you can try to tell me tell me about the story. Wait, because I was confused. I'm confused because we just on the stream we just read Perrin Harry. Yeah, I was confused. Like at this stage, are you talking about Kanria or Sneznaya? Because they mentioned about hearth, like the house of the hearth, and I was like, so I was like confused a little bit. Oh dear, playing this patch, I just remember how much predict the plot for entire new area. Really? Huh? Your theory about huh? No, guys, I forgot. What is my theory? Oh my god. I completely forgot. I forgot everything. Oh, you guys know that my brain, my memory is so bad. It's like, you know, bad than grandma's. Oh dear. So yeah, I really like this. It's just that it's the House of Hearth. Wait, like I start to confuse like right at this part. Anticipation of the arrival at the kingdom of gods from beyond the so-called ocean. Arrival of beings who could transcend the gods. You know this one, yeah, the House of Hearth. I was confused. Is that are they? I think they talked about Shneznaya. You know, House of the Hearth, the Fatui. So yeah. I think playing the newest area in original quests will give you lots of answers. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
15よ行くぞ
Oh, chill, chill. Holy moly. All right. Okay. I think I would have died there. Yeah, I saw like the look at this. Plus, like during the special program, there's like the narwhal. Oh my god. The important keywords are sea and crimson moon. Hmm. Bill. Oh. Oh, shit. Thank you for the meat. So cute. So adorable. So fragile. It's okay, guys. The spirit is in the House of Hearth. Yes. Oh god, this is so wrong. Okay, let me do this real quick. What time is it? Oh, okay. Man, I don't know how many times I'll say this, but I'll say it anyway. I love Anukino. Man, he's she's she's so strong. She's so strong. I can't wait to level her up, but in order to do that, I have to unlock the new area and do the world quest. But no, I'm not ready for that. Not yet. Not yet. So, guys, I will forever suffer with my unleveled Olakino and not being able to farm the materials. Hello, my kind. If you are my kind. Man. Well, look at these guys. Look who's here. Oh, it's Caterpillar. Oh man, I miss him. I miss Caterpillar. To be honest, this patch gives us a lot of new information, but also so much new crap. I see. Understandable. It's scrolling the avatars. It's so. Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm so happy that they added like the important NPCs, the important characters. Let me see again. Oh, the Dainichi Mikoshi or whatever it called. the I forgot the name. Is this Kazari? I forgot. Jijeong. Oh, is it Arama, guys? I forgot. Arama? Is it Arama? Oh, this one, man. Oh, I guess this one you got after complete the adaptai Fujin world quest. What's this? Canticles? Oh, is this the card, the TCG? I'm so lazy. Somehow I don't know why. Maybe when I feel like a you know when I, when I feel when I'm not lazy, maybe I will play this TCG. Oh, new area. Oh, that one, the cat that we that in the special program. I remember. Oh, this is the cat. Oh, the eyes. I like it. I remember that they say that it guides you through this through Remuria. They also swimming with you. I really love it. I like it. The cat that can talk. Interesting. They let us pat in the. What do you mean? They let us petting the cat now. What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, are you talking about the from the event? from the from the event that you know in the cat's tail? Wait, no. I don't think it's in the cat's tail. It's in other area in Mondstadt City. The event that led you petting the cat.
律流権限
Oh, man, I love it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let me. Ooh, my. Okay, all right. You know, I told you guys that I wanted to take a pee break, but here I am playing the game. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh wow. 8 months. 8 days, 5 hours. Jeez. Wow. It's been 8 months. Oh wow. Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate it a lot. Oh god. And guys, I I have a funny story just now. I told you guys that I went to take a pee break, right? And and I when I want to um go to the restroom, when I want to come out from my room, I couldn't I couldn't open the door. I was I was stuck. I was stuck in the room in my room. I was like, "Come on, door." I was in at the at the end of like the breach, you know, like it's I it's to the point that I couldn't take it anymore. Wait, guys, I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's just that it's so funny to me. Like I I couldn't hold it. I mean, I hold it. Okay, I hold it. Okay, it's just that the door, my room's door, didn't want to work with me. And then I was like, as I opened it, I was like, I ran, I ran, and yeah, happy ending. Okay, that's I think I shouldn't tell you that story. My apologies. Oh, highly recommend doing Ito's rock and roll event. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was of course, guys. Don't worry, guys. I will do the event. I'll do the event. Really? Oh man. Imagine I'm not doing the events. Genshin events. Oh, no, no, no. That's no. That will never be. That will never happen. Even though it happened once, because I was too busy. Ah, man. I wonder if this thing is right here. I wonder if Nuvelet is really here. You know? You know? You know? Oh man. Mm. The ending is super interesting. I see.